All right, so big word up here called compartmentalized. Now I want you to think of cells being compartmentalized. Okay, now they have organelles inside them, and think of an organelle as like an organ. Like we have a heart, and the heart is located here. It's not located down in our abdomens. We have a liver over here on the right side. Both of those different locations, they do different jobs. They need to be in the locations that they're in because it just helps things to run more smoothly. And cells are like that. They have organelles. When you see the ELLES, that means like, so they're organ-like. And remember, they're the smallest part of any living thing, so they're going to have organs inside, or organelles, and they need to, that are going to have their own function. And so they're going to need to go in certain places just so the cell can be more efficient. It helps things run smoothly. For example, a cell has an organelle called a lysosome. A lysosome would be comparable to our stomachs. Lysosomes full of digestive enzymes like an acid, and so it eats worn out cell parts and helps the cell get rid of big particles that it may take in. So all its sole purpose is just to digest materials that come into the cell. Now you wouldn't want that lysosome near the nucleus. That acid gets on the DNA, it's going to destroy the DNA, and life couldn't exist. And so cells have to be compartmentalized. Up here it says parts within parts. That works. Now here's another way to think about it. This high school has classrooms. Inside the classrooms, that's where learning takes place. It has an office where the administration takes place, or it has a mechanical room, where it keeps all, the equipment in the school running. You wouldn't want to have class in a mechanical room because it's just too loud. It wouldn't work. It's not very efficient. Okay? Another way to look at it, if you see the picture of a car has 3 compartments. Here's the first one, here's the second one, and then here's the third one. We found that this is the most efficient way to arrange cars. The first compartment is an engine compartment, okay, and that holds the motor. The second compartment is just like the passenger compartment, and all the passengers sit there. But here in the back, that's where we store our junk and luggage when we go in, or whatever it is you throw back in the trunk. And we found we can switch some of this stuff around, but this, we could have a rear engine car and the trunk up here, but in general, this is the way it's done, and the car is the most efficient. Okay, that's one way to think about it. And so cells have organelles in compartments, separated from other organelles. Now, that's pretty much it for the notes. I want you guys to take down the word endosymbiotic theory. Remember, theory means it's a kind of a best guess that we can test by science. But if you look at endo, it's the opposite of exo. Exo means exit, but this means enter or in. And then symbiotic means living together. It's like, for example, we have bacteria in our intestines that help us digest our food. We supply them with a nice, warm, dark place where they can survive, and they help us break down our food and get the vitamins and stuff that we need. So it's a symbiotic, mutually beneficial relationship. Okay, now I want you to go on and go to Canvas, and I want you to go to Plan Book, and I want you to click on the video that says Endosymbiotic Theory. Watch it, it's like 5 minutes long, and you write down what is the endosymbiotic theory, whatever you think I'm going to test you on.